Huh? They be getting money and that's why they mad. They be getting money and that's why they mad, bitch. Huh? I wouldn't finna stay down forever. Fuck, I'ma wear the crown forever. Nah, nigga, you can't keep me down forever. Now let me tell you a little something about me. Player nigga, I come from NC. MOP, what I rest how DIE. Dick was playing with that paper if you don't want beat. They was sleeping on the gang, I had the spaz on the bitch. They stood close, caught a wave, and I ain't seen them since. I don't give no fuck about no nigga hating on me. Cause I keep a rich bitch waiting on me. I set my game up, now I'm fucking two at least. I'm swimming in that pussy, I might drown in my sheets. Trill spill, dog, I wish I was lying. I really keep bad bitches and they wish they were mine. Keep it trill, bitch, you wish it was me. Doing bigger numbers and I'm still who you tryna be. Your chick got buns, huh? I peeled that bitch like C. I kept it genuine, my nigga, I'm the same OG. I'm smoking to the face, and I had to fall back on them niggas. Man, them niggas don't appreciate, they don't appreciate. And I'm right back, snapping in the bitch. Boy, I swear this shit a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake, nobody to be found when I'm down, man. Hey, stay the fuck up out my face, stay the fuck out my face. I'ma be right back, snapping in the bitch. Boy, I swear this shit a piece of cake. Boy, I got too many flows, ain't never had no off. Now I don't even act like hoes. Man, damn. Boy, I got too many hoes, I ain't never wiped no thigh. Mom bear already chose. Man, damn. What the fuck too much dough? Nigga got a little bit change, bitch I want a whole lot more. Hell, yeah, OG in the bed. I told my baby take a shot and make her arch it back. She watch it for me, then I fold it like a laundromat. I got that killer glass, she ain't a hypochondriac. We fuck with a real nigga, ain't no going back. I ain't never been hard to find, so you know where it's at. Sometimes I act like I made everything but my match. Then my bitch act like she wanna leave, I can't let her do that. Keep on acting like you want smoke, bro, I know you can't. You know I'm with the shit, but I ain't gon' go on that. Yeah, I'm smoking to the face, and I had to fall back on them niggas. Man, them niggas don't appreciate, they don't appreciate. And I'm right back, snapping in the bitch. Boy, I swear this shit a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake, nobody to be found when I'm down, man. Hey, stay the fuck up out my face, stay the fuck out my face. I'ma be right back, snapping in the bitch. Boy, I swear this shit a piece of cake.
Perfect.
My nigga better say he try to press start the controller, bro. What's good, bro? What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? My nigga, Mel. Pardon me, bro. Pardon me, everybody. Pardon me. Hey, look. Pardon me, cuz.
Pardon me, I've been acting the pro. Pardon me, I've been still acting pro. Pardon me, I've been acting the pro. Pardon me, I've been still acting pro.
I'm trying to get it together. Hold on. Let me find the stream on my phone real quick, bro. Get this shit right. Find the stream on my phone. Quick little smile, little. Hit him with a little move like that. You know what I'm saying? Run, my nigga, run in this bitch, run. What's good, bro? Man, I ain't running this motherfucker. What's good with it, fellas?
That's my dog.
Find that bitch on my phone real quick, bro. Hey, Kanye say he YAEZY. He ain't crazy. I was watching literally the first 30 seconds of this podcast, then I stopped. I'm like, nah, we finna take this to the mall, bro. I'm gonna take this to the mall, bro. We're gonna watch this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm gonna make sure everything right with me. I got some pause. Yeah, this is turning like that, bro. Oh, cause I'm well, hold on, I'm on my way. See if this shit working, bro. Oh man. A little screen turning. Hey, is it lagging for y'all or it rocking, bro? Let me know, is it lagging on y'all and this junk rocking? Cause it won't even go on my phone. The screen just spinning. Hold on. Oh look. Nah, it look black too. Hold on, man. Oh, it's all. Let me see, bro. Why it look like this, man? 720p. Let me see, bro. Trying to make sure everything right before we go in all this reaction mode and all that. I will look good on the computer. Look good on the computer, man. All right, cool. Fuck it. Straight to reacting. Hold on, let me cut this music. Let me cut the music. It's all good, man. Say it's all good. Word. All right. So I'm gonna run it like this then. About to go in reaction mode. And watch this, bro. I feel like this interview finna be interesting. And then too, I want this Nick gonna say anything about the wildin' out shit, bro. Cause I'm still like, hey, what's up with wildin' out though? Know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm still like, what's up with wildin' out though? So, hold on, bro. We're gonna get down in reaction mode. There it is right there. That's the wrong shit. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, everything on point. Let's put it on theater mode, bro. Alright. Headphones on deck. I gotta turn the desktop audio on. Y'all ain't gonna be able to hear that. Alright.
And why, so many people are fearful. And I guess what people say is like, if you're not fearful, they're quick to just throw the crazy thing at you. And I just feel like I have friends that are respectful to me that don't want to say crazy. And I say, well, you could just say YEEZY then. You don't have to say
YEEZY, right?
As soon as he said that, that's when I paused it. I was like, you know what? We're gonna take this to the mob and see what's up with it, bro.
You say, oh, we going YEEZY. Like if something
That sound like an album title.
if something is crazy and
I ain't gonna lie, like how he flipped that, put his name on it. That shit sneak hard.
it's like you don't know if it's good or bad, that could be crazy. But if it's crazy and you know it's like really good, that's YEEZY.
That's YEEZY.
Hey, Mayor, that shit hard. She kinda hard though. We gotta get to her.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a moment we have all been waiting for. I'm in the presence of someone that I consider a true friend, someone that I love, a man of God.
Please.
Yeah. Yes.
In this corner.
The one and only. Classes in.
Alright, whoa, okay. Now, to make this a little bit more interesting, let's not forget, our good buddy Nick Cannon, goddamn, has had prior relationships with Kanye's wife. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to start nothing. I ain't trying to shake up nothing. I ain't trying to get down, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to get shit going. I'm just saying, don't forget now. Don't forget. You feel me? Don't forget, bro. All right, let's go.
Session with Mr. Kanye West.
It's this whole thing where people are supposed to be, these express these superpowers, but then put on like a Clark Kent outfit or something, and that express themselves like how they would express themselves. Yep. Like I always knew that I should have a vest on right now. Like I always knew I was gonna wear a vest as a part of my campaign. My dad was like, "So why did you wear a vest?" I was like, "I saw one. It just reminded me." I was like, "Oh man, I really meant to wear a vest."
That's the whole thing on my radio show. My whole thing, you said the billboards and stuff. I be in my vest in LA because it's like
you wear a vest.
We dangerous when we speak. So
and also the rest of.
He mean like a bulletproof vest, bro? I'm literally thinking he talking about like a vest, like, you know what I'm saying, like a accessory, the top accessory. This man talking about a bulletproof vest, fool. Put a one in the chat. This nigga talking about a bulletproof vest, bro. Just so I be on point with it.
To my outfit in South Carolina was actually the exact outfit that the security was wearing. So, and the vest is exactly what a security.
They can't be secure, and I'm not secure. I want to be just as safe as him.
Hey, Mike Will, salute, man. Yeah, God damn it, Wayne. I didn't even see. Bro, I probably seen that. I ain't paid no attention. I probably ain't paid that part with no attention, cuz. For real, for real.
Yeah, and just egalitarian saying to be, you know, at the beginning, middle, and the end of the day, I'm a dad. And there's so many fathers that, you know, they have jobs where their whole point in life is to take care of their family.
Be a provider.
And
salute to the dads out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the dads out there, bro. For real shit. You know what I'm saying? We do this shit every day. We do this shit every day, B.
To be a provider. And, you know, you can get, you know, when you're supposed to provide only one service, like, we need your new album. You know, it's to be able to go and just provide for your kids, but be able to set a tone of.
Hold up, bro. This Hairdo fucking me up, cuz the Hairdo is killing me. Bro, man, is it pink and blunt? Is it pink and blunt, bro? What my nigga doing with the wig? That's gonna be a colorway on the Parenthood 350s, watch.
Morality, a tone of spirituality. Like, God brought me to my knees multiple times. The first time that I was put into the hospital in 2016, I actually started reading the Bible. That was part of what God hit me with. And, you know, God has a calling on all of us, and he uses us in different ways because, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like being cool. You know, I didn't go into an environment to come off uncool.
Right.
Why would I want to come off uncool if I've been, you know, telling Forbes for 3 years to put me on the list and they intentionally snubbed me off the list? I felt like Forbes kept snubbing me because they wanted to say, we can't show you a person being successful that didn't do it the exact way that we told you need to do it in order to be successful.
D Price, salute, my nigga.
Model.
Yeah. So almost everything I break the model on it. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
It's like the model's not even interested in me.
Yeah.
Like, people, a lot of times we point fingers at the makers of the world, the large organizations that created the school systems that we grow up in now. And what I'm saying, now that we're working on schools and communities and cities, and I say cities, like, people are like, oh, charter city? No, just city. Because it's charter cities, almost like trying to make it like a.
Bro, get to the fucking point.
It's okay to say that you're building a city because that sounds more normal.
Fuck. Hey. Ugh.
If I sound normal, then the whole world failed, not just me. Like, like, I should not say nothing that sounds normal. This is a very super normal situation that we're dealing with here.
And that's always been your vibe.
Yeah.
Man, it's an honor to really sit with you on this session of Cannon's class. I mean, it's probably going to be one to sit with a true genius, a billionaire, artist, so many other things, but someone that I called a friend for so long. Multi-billionaire.
And multi-genius.
And multi-genius. I forgot the multi.
No, because you know what.
I'm finna skip this shit. This shit don't pick up. I'm finna go to something else. This shit don't pick up.
But my whole thing I hate about 1 billionaires, if they.
Dude, I can't stand them 1 billionaire.
Base, what's good with you, my nigga?
Ass.
You know, if they go to Taco Bell, then they not a billionaire no more. And, like, I love Taco Bell. You know,
but I want to still be a billionaire once I leave Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell and Bell. And, like, I'm going to tell you, better not nobody say nothing bad about Taco Bell.
What?
That's what's not finna happen.
We ain't going to disrespect the Bell.
You ain't finna disrespect Taco Bell or ramen noodles.
In fact, we grew up.
I'm with you on that, though. Hold up, fuck that. I'm with you on that, though. I'm with you. Hey, cuz, we can't fake on the Bell and noodles, though. At first, I thought it was tripping, but look, check this out, my nigga. You can't fuck with Taco Bell. Can't fuck with noodles either. I don't give a fuck how much money I make, bro. I'm still gonna have a pantry full of chicken, beef, and chili noodles all day. I don't fuck with that Oriental and that shrimp shit. That shit for suckers. Chicken, beef, chili all day. On God.
The school Taco Bell and then dinner ramen noodles. Nah, but that's the thing, man. We sit
Fuck you, Cooch. Nah, what's good, my nigga? What's good with it, bro?
here talking and building out, and I just want to kind of back it up all the way.
You know what I wanted to say, though, just with the humility that God brings? What he says is none of that matters, right? Because I went in from being snubbed by what? Snubbed by a magazine, but I was recognized by God, right?
Salute to my nigga Frank Curry in the building. Mel, bro, you don't fuck with goddamn chalupas, cuz. You can't beat a chalupa, my nigga. You don't fuck with Mexican pizzas, cuz. Even the basic chips and cheese. Come on, bro. We ain't gonna front on the bell, bro.
Right. Where, I would do Sunday service, and it would be atheists that would come and tell me, well, maybe you shouldn't mention Jesus' name so much. And that's all I need to hear. And I was like,
I'm gonna say it a
Jesus,
bunch.
Jesus. Thank you for
Exactly.
Thank you for
ass
inciting the
off.
riot.
Yeah.
So
for real.
look, this year it seemed like, there was an accomplishment where, I was on the Bloomberg list for. They finally recognized that my net worth at that time was $3.3 billion, and then my net worth almost doubled after I did the Gap deal to $5 billion. But the accomplishment was to have that, and to be able to still be sensitive enough to cry at the idea of aborting my daughter, and to really.
And people didn't understand that. Like, they couldn't tap into it because they didn't see the humanity and the love that you were trying to put forth.
Or you got to put on a front because you're cool. Like, I had a friend that said, it seems like you're not enjoying it. Well, what's the it? Because North don't read Forbes. She just know if daddy is home or not.
Right.
If I'm away for 2 weeks, she's like, Dad, I miss you.
Right.
It's like our family is just the key to the world, period. From our immediate family to our friends and family, our co-workers and family, our city and family, our state and family, our country and family, our world. That if we, just like everywhere you go, people say, hola, hello, ni hao ma.
Right.
I used to speak Chinese.
You went to school out there, right?
Yeah, so,
oh my God, I don't give a fuck about that, yeah.
Hi. See, our culture, the culture of humanity, needs to be family, a culture of family, but the design of our cities, the design of our schools, there's a lot of things designed for us to that are designed to not promote family. They're designed to create separation.
Right.
And in
Fact.
that separation,
Now you talking real shit right now.
There's capital opportunity. There's someone's lonely, has to go to the bar. Someone misses their friends, has to go to the club. Has someone, and so I really get into the study of like the kibbutz designs, and primitive cultures. When I'm designing cities, like I've been really going.
Go check. I see it when we pulled up out there. Just that.
This nigga say he's designing cities,
and I'm the guinea.
Did my nigga say he's designing cities? Why? Hold on.
I'm guinea pigging on myself. I gotta say, I've lived in every form of home. I've lived in China for a year. I was designing my first 2 collections that we showed in Paris, my high fashion collections. I was living in London, like right where they're having the riots in London. Our design studio was right there. I obviously was born in Atlanta, grew up in Chicago, lived in New York, and lived in California, and now I live in Wyoming. It's, when I came to Wyoming, one of my favorite visuals.
Facts, Cougars. That nigga say he the most misunderstood dingbat in the country. Nigga soul was good, bro, and that make a lot of fucking sense now. Makes a lot of fucking sense now, Mel. I had no idea this nigga was like literally playing Sims in real life. You realize he playing Sims in real life? Like this nigga tripping.
Was seeing a family of 3 deer right in front of a cabin. That just it felt like that's God,
Right.
and man.
Yeah.
And just a simplicity. And here it's, the church is within walking distance. It's one school that I had made a donation to. With the school is inside the church.
Wow.
I remember when I was growing up, there would be times where the school was actually inside of the church.
Yeah, that's how I grew up too.
When you remove the fear of God, the fear and love of God, you create room for the fear and love of everything else.
Right.
Now, I'm really into wording things in a positive affirmation. I would like to get to a point. We shall get to a point where I said we because I intentionally didn't want to say I. So
Right.
we shall get to a point where we can communicate as simple as Yoda. There's so many words, and people get caught up in the words, and we're having fights over words.
Over words.
But in the future, we're going to be having wars over water. Actual essential. Now let's pray
Right.
that the kids at MIT and the
Right.
ecology.
Bro, you hear what the fuck he just said, bro? This man said, in the future, we will be having wars over water. He said, right now, we're having wars over words. This man said, in the future, we're going to be having wars over water. I think a lot of people going to a lot of people going to look over that. And a lot of people ain't going to pay that shit no attention. But, like, bro, since he just said that I had to stop, like, that shit is ringing off in my head right now. Wars over, hold on, let's run that shit back to bro. That man said, we're finna be having wars over water. Kanye ain't crazy. He for sure motherfucker YAEZY. YAEZY than the motherfucker. Kanye ain't crazy a little bit.
Of the church.
Yeah, that's how I grew up too.
When you remove the fear of God, the fear and love of God, you create room for the fear and love of everything else.
Right.
Now, I'm really into wording things in a positive affirmation.
I went back too far, but fuck it.
I would like to get to a point. We shall get to a point where, see, I said we because I intentionally didn't want to say I. So
Right.
we shall get to a point where we can communicate as simple as Yoda.
Bees popping, what's
There's
up, big
so
bro?
many words, and people get caught up in the words, and we're having fights over words.
Over words.
But in the
Say it.
future, we're going to be
Listen.
having wars over water. Actual essential. Now let's pray
Right.
that the kids at MIT and
My
the
nigga.
Right.
ecologists.
Why the fuck did he just say that? Why did he just say that?
There's so many words, and people get
Why did he
caught
just
up
say
in
this?
the
Listen.
words, and we're having fights over words.
Over words.
But in the
Say it.
future, we're going to be having wars over water. Actual.
Why the fuck did he just say that, bro? That's the most important question that's coming out of this for me. Why did he just say in the future we're gonna be having wars over water, bro? That's important, my nigga.
Essential. Now let's pray
Right.
that the kids at MIT and the
Right.
ecologists can
Figure it out.
We can figure out so we don't get to that point. But just, you start to learn what the essentials are. Like
Right.
it's funny, you could just see a picture, because like I've like bought McMansions and redid them and tried to have add taste.
But still fitting into some kind of a mold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some construct, keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah. Somebody else's house is right there, so I got to make sure mine is flyer than theirs and all of that vibe.
Yeah, one of the things where I disappointed myself is when we went to Architectural Digest, when we now I've been reading Architectural Digest since I was 18 years old, so it was always a dream of mine to be in Architectural Digest. But I always promised myself I wouldn't start buying like multi-million-dollar piece of art. Sure enough.
Black Sheep said people were fighting over water 3 months ago. Ain't nothing new. What's good, bro? Sauce man, what's up? What's up? God damn, bro.
By the time we get there, I got this Anish Kapoor.
Right.
It's this $1 million piece of art that Axel Vavort sold me.
Fly shit.
Yeah, and I'm just, but nah, it's like, why do you got $1 million piece of art when it's like homeless people in front of the Gucci store. And it's like I start to, you know, to get pulled into that. And this is the reason why
Humanity?
you know, creating clothes at the Gap where everything is
Affordable.
yeah, under $100.
Yeah.
Like Old Navy.
Hey, bro, remember I told y'all them Gap stocks was going up? Gap, the buy-in at Gap, this morning I looked, it was at $18. I finna buy, bruh, go ahead. I looked at Gap this morning, it was at $18. Last time I checked before that, it was at $15. The time I checked before that, it was at $12. Gap is not going down, my nigga. Get some Gap shares, bruh. Get some Gap shares, bruh. Get them.
Prices,
Yeah.
but then having the Apple of design, the highest that we got designers that worked at Louis, we got designers that worked at Celine. So when I was really going on the waterproof bags, this is how God is. One of my favorite designers that works with us, like this girl is super cool. Like she walked in like a Vetmont or Balenciaga show and everything. She's one of our designers. She worked on our season 8 show. She has
Facts base.
The freshest references, and we were talking about these this bag, the idea of waterproof bags, and I'll just say right out back when me
Thomas Lyons, give me your wrench, bro. Thomas Lyons, give me your wrench, bro. Go ahead and type something so I can get that wrench up out you. Clapping people on accident, you don't need that motherfucker. Hey, where old Thomas Lyons wrench at? He keep clapping bass. Where Thomas Lyons at? You know what? I know how to do this. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt real quick, fellas, but we got somebody trying to sabotage my chat right now. Let's go ahead and fix this shit real quick. Somebody trying to sabotage my chat right now. Let me go ahead and fix this shit real quick. Numbers. Love them. No, I'm playing. Settings, community. We finna fix this. Who the hell is that? I done gave a random a rent. Yep, a whole bunch of rents are getting snatched. Hold on. Nah, Jalen keeping that one. She was going in the versus battle with us. Thea did too. That guy. Bitch, where you at? I'm finna get that wrench, motherfucker. Where you at? Oh, wow. Oh, bunch of motherfuckers that got clapped down. Ha! Hold on, I don't even see. I heard my name in the pocket. What the hell you talking about? Why is you over here? Okay. Gotcha. Oh, we good. My bad then, T. My bad, T. My P. Boy, you goddamn clapping on people in your pocket. Hey, bass, that's an accident, bro. He ain't mean to do that shit. All right, let's get back to work, man. Fuck it. Fuck.
Me and Virgil used to go and intern with Giuseppe Zanotti, and he was teaching us how to design shoes and everything. We would be in the airport, and we saw the shoe by Nike called the Roche.
All right.
And it was the number 2 selling shoe that Nike had. The number 1 is the Monarch, which is like the main dad shoe.
Yeah.
So, and this is before dad shoes became cool.
A thing.
So,
Detroit Kings, what up,
I
bro?
looked at that Roche, and I said, I need to replace that shoe. And now when you go to the airport, you definitely see 350s, and you don't really see the Roche anymore.
Yeah.
So now, when I'm talking about bags,
You about to replace it.
I'm looking at, what's that we looking at over
That
there?
Louis bag.
That Louis duffel. I remember how the Louis duffel made me feel when I would go to Atlanta to work with Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
And it'd be somebody with like a throwback jersey,
Yeah.
a Rolex, a Louis duffel,
Yeah.
maybe a polo shirt,
Yup.
some Jordans.
Yup.
Man, I was just thinking, man, in my contract, in my Adidas contract, I definitely should be able to wear Jordans, man. You can't, Jordans need to be part of reparations. You can't tell a black man not to wear Jordans.
Not wear Jordan. That's
That's the real, yo. That's the realest shit ever. That's the realest shit ever. That man said, in my Adidas contract, man, I gotta tell these folks, you gotta let me wear Jordans. That's the realest shit ever. Hey, mother, welcome to the mall. Welcome to the mall. We got somebody just subbed up, bro. We got somebody just subbed up. Appreciate the sub, G. Hey. That man said I gotta put that shit in my contract. You can't just goddamn tell a nigga not to wear Jordans. Like, hey, that was the realest shit ever. That shit was real. Hey, I fucks with him.
Man, that's in our DNA.
Any deal,
Yeah.
but you can wear Jordans, and also you can wear your friends' clothes.
Yeah.
Also, that was all of this kind of divide and conquer thing.
Mine is better than yours.
Yeah, that's why I had to there was like this designer that we visited before named Walter Van Beirendonk, is a talented guy, and you know he was coming out. Had something to say about Virgil's last show. And what happens is a lot of times, like, I don't know if this is called Jim Crow, but in the media, with black people, we're always on our own. We can.
Hey, Coach, you see that, right? He definitely is, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my little alerts on and shit, just to see if this shit working. There's my alert box at, cause we getting love, but that shit ain't popping up. I don't see it. Oh, cause it wasn't on. That's my B. Hell yeah, let's get it. Back to it. Oh boy, that's a hell of a thumbnail right there. Look at that shit. Oh, that's a thumbnail right now. That's a thumbnail. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I gotta get a screenshot. That's a thumbnail right there. That boy, y'all look crazy. Yep. Got it. All right. Let's go.
Get to a place of success, and we'll tear ourselves down. Virgil, you spent $50 on man. If y'all don't shut up,
Leave Virgil alone.
Bro, but all of us,
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
me, Virgil, anybody in that position, it's always about how we gonna tear each other down. So I came, I said, Walter, I can't even, Walter, look at this African cubism right here. Now look at Picasso, the most famous artist in the world.
Right.
Some look similar to you.
I was laughing at Eliza in the chat.
Picasso copied African cubism.
Right.
And that's what's been happening to black artists our entire life.
Our existence.
Our whole swag get knocked off.
From
now,
the beginning.
Virgil makes it out of the myrtle capital of the world to
Right.
the -- fashion house in the world. And somebody got something to say?
Right.
What? You? It's just like, me. They
Edited
Virgil,
that shit. You see that, right?
That hurt me. That definitely.
Really? Tell me why.
Absolutely, bro. Because I was the Louis Vuitton Don.
You opened the door for
I
him.
know I opened the door, but then I wanted to be the Louis
But
Vuitton
that's the
Don.
He hated on Virgil. He's admitting to hating on Virgil. That's fucked, bro.
But you did what you did at Louis. You did what you did at Nike. You did what you did at Adidas. Now you at Gap.
Yeah, exactly. And someone from Gap, I said, man, it was always my dream. And he was like, he's like, Louis Vuitton was your life dream? I was like, no, look how God is. Actually, Gap was my dream because I was working at Gap.
You worked at Gap.
Getting fresh at the Gap. Not being able to afford Abercrombie and getting polos off of layaway at TJ Maxx and Marshalls before I even knew what Louis Vuitton was. Before I knew the idea. I never heard the word high fashion.
Right.
We was just getting
fresh with polos and khakis.
Yeah, Jabot.
Yeah, facts.
Cross colors,
Yeah.
Kanye, Gap, whatever. So it's one of those ones where we got pulled in culturally.
Tria spill, bro. After this stream, I'm gonna grab me some of them. Gap shares. I need some. I'm gonna bring the face cam back. I just gotta run downstairs real quick, grab me a brewski. I think I got one left in the freezer in the refrigerator. I'm gonna run downstairs. But hell yeah, y'all watch this shit. Nigga. I'm finna be in the chat with y'all. Nigga, bang.
By what Marc Jacobs was doing, because he was tapping into our culture and connecting with us when he did the Millionaires with Pharrell, when he did these glasses called the Millionaires with Pharrell, and when he did the shoes with us. and it's funny how like non-competes, if you get these deals and they have non-competes, right? So God had a plan, right? There was no non-compete. High fashion was never in a competition with sportswear. So when my first shoes came, God had the Nike Yeezys and the Louis Vuittons.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you was the only one to have Louis and Nike at the same time, and both of the shoes was fresh.
Yeah. Yes, and I had a lot of Louis.
Yeah.
Right? And that's when they were upset. They were like, oh man, we didn't think of that. We had no idea that you were gonna have a Nike come out at the same time that your Louis Vuitton sneaker came out. So then they started putting these non-competes. And the funny thing is, I was talking to a gentleman that works at an ad agency, and he said that right when I went to the Gap, we don't say the Gap, it's Gap. With no THE. So right when I went to Gap got put on the non-compete for everything.
Wow.
Instantly, boom.
We want it all.
This is now on everyone's non-compete list. So what I'm saying, so back to like when Virgil went to Louis, he had to break me down, bro. And this is what I love about me crying about my daughter. And this is what I love about people ridiculing me about it.
It's being vulnerable.
Because I need all that.
Yeah, because he about to take it to another level again.
I need all that smoke. I need all that because I got a big head.
Yeah, and you need to hear that.
And I need to hear that.
But you use it as fuel.
It's a fuel, but also it is truly a humbling. Like people say, I feel closer to God when I'm at the top of a mountain. I feel closer to God when I'm on my knees talking to my children. The lower we get, the closer we get to God. We are earthbound creatures. We gravity bound. The fastest jet goes Mach 3. The fastest sled goes Mach 6.
Closer to the ground.
Yeah, when I did Coachella, we built this mountain. And then afterwards, we tried to do like this mountain in this park in our backyard.
Yeah.
And Ray Romulus, who worked with us on Sunday service, said it sounded like we just had a Coachella hangover or something. Right. And then we took it and we took the mountain and we shaped it this way. Do you know what happened with the sound? Have you ever put an iPhone in a cup?
Yeah, it amplifies.
It amplifies.
Yeah.
So actually, for the fact that we got lower, our sound amplified. We are lower the more humble we are.
Yeah.
Because I'm walking around like, now what? Y'all said I'm crazy. Y'all said this. Y'all said that. Like, I got the Forbes list. I got this. I got that. And God was like, shut up.
Yeah.
It is about my son, Jesus Christ.
Right.
And it is about what I had given you. My son has died for you.
Right.
It's nothing that you can do more than this. Like, and me and Don C be arguing about this because he's Catholic. I'm like, man, I don't want to argue with none of my Christian brothers about acts. You know, like that's the whole thing. It's like Catholics are like these acts and you perform. And we be feeling like, man, yo, we got a special place in heaven, and it's certain sects of Christianity.
Denominations, there's 16,000 of them just in America.
Okay, boom. So then some have multiple levels of heaven, and sometimes you think you do something good, and you're like, man, I know this right here, and it's like, bro, God had his son die.
Right.
God, you can't go, you can't, he's already paid the price. And we are living inside of his house. Life is a gift that he's given us. And to be in service is the greatest thing that we could do for ourselves, for each other, and for God. And there's studies on this. It's about 5 of these things. I can only name 2 of them. But your dopamines and your serotonins is like about 3 more of these. Yeah. And the studies are, when you talk about the happiest countries in the world, that you're happiest when you're giving.
When you're,
Okay. But not even for your.
That's how you find yourself.
Yeah, it say, let me not be in the way of me or in the way of blessings that God might have for me. Because if I hadn't have came and gave Virgil that hug at the Louis, God wouldn't have came back and blessed me. Right. With this opportunity. Because what I love about the opportunity at the Gap is this opportunity to be in service.
Right.
Because I remember being a 14-year-old that couldn't afford things.
Right.
So I was always interested in Costco,
Right.
Walmart.
Walmart was
because-
like Disneyland to us.
Yeah, because it's man, or Best Buy. I used to
Yeah.
be hanging about a flat screens,
Exactly.
DVDs, CDs.
Hoping they got one of the little video
Yeah.
game joints that you
Man.
can play for free.
Remember, you used to have to look at a CD and decide. You start looking at the track list, start
Yeah,
looking at
like,
the cover.
Dang, should I get this one or that one?
My dad would be like, "Man, you could pick one tape for the summer." I'm like, Dad, I do music.
This gonna take us to the top. Give me as much as I need.
I remember looking at a UMC tape and a Pete Rock tape,
Wow.
and I ended up figuring out how to,
Figure
get
out
my
how to get
allowance
both.
up
Yeah.
and be able to get both.
And I see the love that you have for hip hop, and like man, we go back almost 20 years now, man, and just like you said, day one we was broke type of thing. But one thing I've always known about you, you've always been the same person that's had the same sincerity and the same love for God. Like even from Jesus Walks to where we are today, and then even now, your messaging is a message of love, and that's where people, I think Martin Luther.
Good shit, Slick. Appreciate your boy. And I was just saying, I was just agreeing with Jeff, like, hey, 100%. We were just talking about that gap stop. That shit ain't gonna miss. Don't sleep on that gap stop, 100.
Luther King said it, the best, that it's like, it's before the victory is won, it's going to be a lot of us that are actually going to be misunderstood and called bad names. But we got to embrace that and just walk in that until the job is done.
You think people don't be understanding me?
Hey, people don't be understanding us. We in this together, yeah. And
No, people don't be understanding them sound bites, Kanye. The thing is, sound bites kill Kanye. Sound bites kill Kanye because he's so passionate and he really be speaking from the heart. He be trying. But they really be snipping up them sound bites, bro. Them sound bites be making Ye look crazy. It's not that they misunderstand him. They misunderstand the sound bites. They don't be watching the full content and getting the full message of what he's trying to say. That's what I think be happening.
I say that too because and I'll tell you exactly how a lot of this even came out. I'm walking through the airport dealing with all of the drama that I'm dealing with, and you and I have been communicating daily. I appreciate you just person to person reaching out, checking on me, and all of that. And then I see this white man come up to me and just stick a camera in my face like, all right, here you go. He about to ask about all this stuff. And then when he saw he had no entry because I had an answer for him every time just based off of my own atonement, then he was like, well, what about Kanye West? And I'm like, what about? That's my man. And I was like, okay, this is like what Malcolm X talks about the media. You know what I mean? Like you got to, what they try to turn the guilty innocent, the innocent guilty. That's the most powerful entity because it's going to have you hating the people being oppressed and loving the oppressors. So I'm already in that zone. And then as soon as he bring your name up, I was like, I'm not going to let this man try to make me ridicule my brother based off of something that he knows is gonna be clickbait, or it's like, yo, that's my family. First thing I said, I love it. I love what Ye doing. And then he's like, come on, man, you're not gonna vote for him. I'm like, I'm not gonna give you.
Hey, Ruth, say Mel, what up?
Man, wake up.
Say Heat, what up?
Here.
Say Cooch.
Peace.
Say Cooch.
Ghost.
Say E.
E.
Hey. Say Warren.
Why?
Hey, man. What is you doing up, buddy? My bad, y'all.
You what you need. So if you trying to make fun of me or him, you're not gonna get that. I'm gonna stand by my man because I vow to never to talk bad about any other black person in public, especially in media, but especially somebody that I love and consider my brother. So whatever he was trying, I was like, I saw where they was gonna go with this. So I'm like, yeah, whatever you saying. So I was like, I'm not gonna let you make me talk bad about my brother. But then now, even like they mad at the process because, and let's unpack that. But even like I saw somebody I love dearly, Stephanie Mills, said that you and I are paid slaves, like, and playing and acting like we're toys, or playing with our toys, and we need to take our toys and go back home because it's people. Well, she's not wrong. People, losing their lives, losing their jobs. This time is serious, and that we not taking what our powerful voices serious enough to help when, like I said, all I've known you to ever be is someone who wants to help and be sincere and of love, and even everything that you doing. And it's like, how do we deal with that when it's coming at us?
And where is home exactly? Where is home exactly, Stephanie?
Yeah.
It's,
Did she have a song about being at home? She think it's a place in the Wiz.
Yeah. Also, look at our names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like our names. Look at my last name. My last name's a slave name.
Right.
Where is home exactly?
But even for somebody else to call us that.
No, what I'm saying is like we don't know what kings really look like. We don't know. We're seeing them for the first time, and it's like the media would like to do anything to make you believe that that's not what we are, and that's not who we are. And honestly, we're two of the most honest and expressive people in media, as far as black people go. And with me, it's like I don't use my mind. I mean, people are like, well, obviously he doesn't use his mind. No, I use my gut.
That's one of them sound bites what I've been talking about right there. Motherfucker could clip that up and post that shit. Kanye say, I don't use my mind. Motherfucker clip that shit up, post that shit, have Kanye looking fucking stupid. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying about earlier. Like when we were going back to the misunderstood part.
Instinct, your inner spirit.
I use my instinct. My instinct is infinite. My mind is limited and only an instrument.
Bars. Bars. Nah,
Cool,
man.
stupid.
And you touch on that in that same way to where, even that you talk about you in South Carolina and being vulnerable and opening up and you have such a passion, one, for your own children, but children around the world. And people feel like they want to say, oh, well, Ye doesn't know what he's talking about when he's coming to that, or why is he crying and all these things, where why not?
It's a world that thinks that you shouldn't cry and be in repentance when you just, even to think and to fathom the thought, is
Facts, Lee.
That is the world that is sick. The world is sick, but I'm gonna tell you one thing about media. I'll hop in the car with a paparazzi. I hire paparazzi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I could, hey, I know y'all. Let me tell y'all. I know y'all are right.
Call the paparazzi
down.
on myself.
Yeah, I call the paparazzi on myself. Like I know it's down because of COVID. I am hiring. I buy all the paparazzi companies. I want to pick the exact photo.
This is billionaire
exact
talk right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Bam, there you have it. Them folks really be calling the paparazzi on their goddamn self, cuz that's crazy.
I want to get the exact. It's always been an idea of mine. I said, man, I should just purchase the paparazzi companies.
I'm pretty sure TMZ is for sale.
Man, in America, everything is for sale except for our souls.
Come on, man.
Hello.
And it's
Okay.
location. Now, people talk about location on some. You thinking I'm saying like you should spend more? I'm saying you should spend less. You could spend $100 million for neighbors if you want.
Right.
I ain't finna spend $100 million for neighbors.
Right. Facts.
I need no neighbors.
Right.
Now we talking some shit. Now we talking some shit right there. We talking some real shit right there. Hold on, listen up, baby.
There's definitely no neighbors out here.
If I'm dropping that, I need to have absolutely look. So the idea of life, there's some harsh facts that deal with the black genocide that is abortion. And it's happening every day. And right now, God has given me the information, and he ain't gave me no other information other than this information,
Right.
and we have this right now. So that means he wants me to say this now. If God didn't want me to run on stage and say Beyonce had the best video, he would have sat me in the front row. I would have been sitting in the back. They wouldn't have made it the first award. And wouldn't have made it so ridiculous of an idea, because I had never heard of this person before then. And this Single Ladies is like one of the greatest videos of all time.
So you spoke your mind. You spoke your truth.
I spoke, and I was only drinking Hennessy.
I was about to say you had a bottle of Hennessy.
Because I didn't want to go to the award show because it was a setup.
Right.
Now, okay, so now let's get to life. In 50 years, there's been 22 million, over 22,500,000 black people aborted, strategically and on purpose. Planned Parenthood was set up and placed in minority communities to kill black people.
You're talking about when Margaret Sanger, the originator.
That's another soundbite, y'all. Hold up, god damn, y'all got two big ones on here to look out for now. That's another one to look out for. I'm ready to hear the explanation on this shit, but I mean, of course he gonna make it make sense, and I already probably can make it make sense for him, but I want to hear it come from his mouth. But that's another soundbite right there. Damn, that nigga said Planned Parenthood was put in black neighborhoods to kill black people. Sheesh.
Of Planned Parenthood at the time, because a lot of people, when you say things like that, in their defense, they say, well, Planned Parenthood today is a different organization, but what you
Here we go.
But what
Margaret
you cannot
Sanger
deny is these facts that Ye is about to give you right now.
Here we go. Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood, was an avowed racist whose goal was to reduce the black population in America, and she succeeded. 80% of abortion clinics in America are in minority neighborhoods. Over 22,500,000 black babies have been aborted in 50 years. Over 1,000 black babies are aborted every day. So that means we are inside of it as we speak.
This is genocide. So wait,
we are inside of genocide
so
as we speak.
What about the people that are going to argue and say, but, you know, Kanye doesn't have the right to speak on that because he's not a woman. The fact that Planned Parenthood does a lot of amazing things, and they're in those communities because they need to be in those communities.
Well, I have to go to the word. God says he knew you before you were in the womb.
Yup, Jeremiah 1:5.
Yeah. So I got one other statistic. Abortion is the #1 killer of black lives in the United States, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Abortion kills more black people than HIV, homicide, diabetes, accidents, cancer, and heart disease. Watch this one. Combined.
Yeah.
Combined, 3,000 shootings in Chicago.
God damn. Bro, I don't hope I sound insensitive when I say this, but literally a lot of niggas just ain't making it, cuz that shit fucking crazy, bro. Damn.
A year, 700 murders. You got to put that with heart disease. You got to put that with HIV. You got to put that with diabetes. You got to put that with just accidents.
Yeah.
And you put that with cancer.
Yeah.
And it doesn't add up to specifically abortions. And if you think about that number.
Straight up, bro. Stop playing with your motherfucking life, bro. Everybody, stop playing with your life, bro. To be here is a blessing. Nobody asked to be on this fucking earth. Not me, not you, not my mama or my father. Yours either. Nobody asked to be here. To be here is a motherfucking blessing, bro. Stop playing with your life. This shit is crazy.
1,000 black babies are aborted each day.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I've sent this to people, and there's some people that say, wow, that touches me. There's some people say, I feel that. And there's an overwhelming amount of people that I sent it to, and their response was, thank you for sending that.
With no emotion.
With no emotion. Thank you for sending? Thank you for, why would you thank anyone for sending that? I didn't even want to have to say the information out loud. But God said, "Yay, I need to use you. I'm one of the bullhorns. He just been prepping me,
Yeah.
and he's been protecting me."
Yeah, we've been talking about this for years. I mean, you and I put
Yeah.
"Can I Live Together," and probably my best record, co-produced by
Jay
Kanye
Chit
West.
Chat salute. Jay Chit Chat salute. This shit crazy, bro. Man, Jay, you hear this shit?
Well, most people's records that are co-produced by Kanye West usually are.
Straight up though, Vigo. Straight up though, Vigo. And we've been talking about this shit the whole night, bro. Sound bites will kill you. Sound bites will kill you. People really need to start taking the time to hear motherfuckers out and see what they trying to say and see what they got to say. Like, bro, everybody really need to leave these sound bites. If you hear just a clip or a sound bite, man, please take it on yourself to go listen. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to see what that motherfucker got to say before you form an opinion on a sound bite. This shit crazy.
That's right.
No, but we joke, but in something serious, this is something that's been close to us because we both grew up with single mothers who were put in a situation.
I had a non-custodial father. That's
Right.
My dad was and also what I want to say is I love my mom. My mom and my dad had an agreement that I would see my dad every other week, see my mom every other week. She took a job in Chicago because it paid more. And then I would only see my dad on spring break and in the
summertime. Yeah,
So
same.
a white organization offered this black woman more money, and I saw my dad less.
Wow. And and see, this is where I see the passion. Like I said, we've both been put in the situations to where, our mothers was young, they had us, so we feel a certain way. My mom was on the way to the abortion clinic. Our fathers had very similar situations about.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. My mama straight up told me I was a whole mistake, cuz. My mama told me, nigga, I was a whole mistake. Like, my mama told me this. You see what I'm saying? My mama was 28 and my daddy was 40. My mama was 28, my daddy was 48 when I was born, cuz my mama told me straight up to my face, nigga, I was an accident. When they had my sister and brother, they were playing like me, popping up in the building. I came through like, hey, nigga, Davey, what's good? Like, yeah, Mom Dukes for sure told me, nigga, I was a whole accident, bro. That shit still kind of sneak foot with me to this day, cause it's like, damn, bro, if my life was an accident, shit, what the fuck am I like, bro? That shit really fucks with me still to this day, nigga. Like, I don't know. That shit crazy.
About, not necessarily being ready or wanting a child in that moment, but we're here because of that. Is this the reason why, is this what you're utilizing your platform now? Because with the whole presidency thing, because that's the other thing, like, because people asking me, like, are you Ye's vice president now? And what, like, where is the message, and can you do all of this without the presidency, or is this really important for Kanye 2020?
Well, it hit me to run for president.
Base, I see you, my nigga.
2015.
Right,
And
we saw that.
It was about 3 days before the award show.
I was there. I was like,
and it hit me, and it was funny to me, when I said, I was like, this is it. I'm gonna say this. And then also when I came up with the name of my party, the birthday party, it was funny to me. It was just crazy. It was YEEZY. I was like,
YEEZY.
That's it. The
But
birthday
it was genius
party.
at the same time.
And you know what made it so? I can only give God the glory because of the connection point to the birthday. The connection point to the birthday party is dealing with life and pro-life,
Right.
because these are kids that now are gonna get a chance to have birthdays. Like for Daily Mail, who want to tear me down, for anyone who wants to tear me down for crying, you realize that because of South Carolina, there are people who have decided to have the child because they connected. And if they were on the fence about it, they never saw anyone in my position take that position and say, look at this. This is a 7-year-old right here. And she she might have never made it here.
Right.
And so when I talk to my father made me.
That's the G shit though. That's the G shit. Nobody wants to be that honest. Nobody wants to be that transparent. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be that honest. Nobody wants to be that transparent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has those type of thoughts, but nobody want to verbally say that shit because it sounds disgusting. It feel disgusting to say. Like, it don't feel right to say. But nah, these niggas talking that shit.
Me apologize to him for bringing this up publicly.
I've had that conversation with my father as well.
Tyree, what's good, my
He
nigga?
also said, you know, the abortion culture teaches people that a child isn't a real soul. And it was my wife that said, this is a soul.
Pale, what's good? What?
And the scariest thing is she had the pills. You know, you take these pills, you take them, and the next morning the baby's gone. She had the pills in her hand. And a lot of times people say, well, they want to jump to the most radical reason
Big Gib, aka that Steez in it, bit.
of why someone would not have a child. I said not, you know why I said not have a child? Because I'm still so mindful as a man about using the word abortion. That's how shook we are about using the word abortion
But
as men.
it's a topic that they say as men, we should not be able, as two men sitting here, we should not be having a full conversation about abortion.
Well, that's a strategy to take the male opinion out of any conversation, just taking the leaders and the males out of neighborhoods in the 80s. It's like you take.
They doing that shit now. How they doing that now is to not to support women financially way over a man, bro. Y'all know, like, the systemic bullshit is on some other shit. Is how they doing this shit now. Get a woman a job over the man. Get a woman a house. Get a woman all of the benefits over the man. Tell the woman that she cannot have these benefits if there's a man in the household. If it's a single woman household with children, the woman gets all the fucking benefits. Systematically, they're forcing the man out the goddamn household. You see what I'm saying? Nigga gotta damn near be a fugitive in the house with his motherfucking baby mama to reap the benefits of life. Unless you all the way bossed up and you just got it like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, people on a everyday, day-to-day basis, bro, shit still going on. They still moving the man out the house. Yeah, you talking about? Still moving the man out the house. That shit ain't stopped.
Take that opinion because you need both opinions.
Right.
You need the male and the female opinion. And also, it's both people's child. Now, I can get into
America's Nightmare in the Building. You damn right, it's both people's child. But shit, how this shit set up, my nigga? Get that man up out the house. We're gonna take care of the woman and the children. And yeah, fuck that shit.
You know, the funny thing is I posted a picture because I read that in New York. I heard that you can abort after 9 months. But I saw on Google, they said 24 weeks. And I showed a picture on my Twitter of a 24-week-year-old fetus. Would that be the term? And I got backlash. How you gonna put up that abortion tweet? And you know what it is? I was trying to appeal to humanity. But we can see in this world by the reaction that people had to me crying that there is no humanity. You can see the state of the world.
Facts. It ain't no fucking, bruh. Come on, man. It's very. It ain't that many people out here genuinely, like really genuinely got love in their heart like that, bro. I'm learning and I'm seeing this shit firsthand every day. It's not that many people that genuinely got love in their heart, bro. People are so fucking selfish, my nigga. People are so fucking selfish. They won't allow it. They won't allow anybody other than themselves to be great. See what I'm saying? There's no humanity in these shit. People, I don't know what the people have turned. I don't know what the fuck social media have turned people into. But nah, hell nah, they can't feel where you coming from. These motherfuckers too busy trying to get likes on their shit.
Well, it's a lot of
that there's
people
no
in pain, yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of people, so they focus on their pain and like they want to polarize. They want to say this is where you wrong. You can't do this. You can't do that, or ridicule or make fun of it.
Yeah. So
Pretty what's popping?
now, since there is no humanity, then there has to just be God and man, and you can't serve two masters. So, who are you working for?
Right. And that's the question for the ages. So
Salute my nigga Goat YEEZY.
the fact that you know you have such an influence, such an amazing power. You've proven people wrong time and time again. So people take
Straight up. These motherfuckers zombies, bro. These motherfuckers zombies. Just walking, talking, motherfucking raw. Just, you know, eat your brains. Like, they're gonna eat all of the intelligence from the fucking world, digest that shit and shit it out. Like, these motherfuckers literally zombies eating intelligence and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, these motherfuckers just, hey, y'all own it in the chat. I fucks with y'all in the chat. Let's go.
take you very seriously when you say these things. So when you speak on topics that are polarizing, like abortion, when you speak on topics even like the man's place, the black man's place in society, when you speak on the efforts of being able to say what you want to say, does that ever, because I know you're a man of instinct, but does that, the backlash that you do receive, do you ever get concerned about that? Because I don't. And I didn't, but now when I hurt people with my words, I didn't mean to do that. And that's where I was like, all right, this is a different energy for me. Because I used to be, like, you know how we vibe, like, say what the hell I want to say. But when people are in pain and then you see people come to conflict because of what you said, that can't be what you want.
Fact.
Bro, we be having to act like housekeepers in America. The most influential, strongest black voices have to act like housekeepers. And what I mean by that
Talk
is,
about
and
it.
I love housekeepers, right? But a housekeeper, if one housekeeper speaks up, they're going to say, shut up. You're going to get us all fired. That's our position. We were brought over here in servitude
Pop that shit. Yay, Brandon, salute.
to this country. So as soon as we start to make any moves, if it's not the way that we were told, the way that we were bought, the way we, then you crazy. Bro, I got snubbed off the Forbes list for 2 years that they said I wasn't a billionaire. How you jump from a net worth of 240 million to 3.3 billion?
Right.
Unless you've been snubbed. And it felt like we're not gonna allow people to know that someone that didn't follow our rules could actually make it.
Bam. That's it right there, bro. Check this out, peep game. A lot of people be like, Kanye is selfish or whatever the case may be when he be crying about Forbes and all that shit. No. It's not for his self-serving purpose. It's to show other black people that you can do it. They keep him off these lists. They try to hide Kanye's success. So us trying to make it and figure out our way in the world cannot look to Kanye as a black man from Chicago, born in Atlanta, and his whole story. Like, damn, he call himself YEEZY. If Kanye YEEZY ass can make it to the Forbes, why the fuck you can't? And that's why they hide it from us. And that's why he makes such a big deal about it. It's not for self-serving purposes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are, oh, Kanye this, Kanye that. He always make it about himself. Yes, because he's trying to lead by example, my nigga. He really trying to lead by example. He really trying to show you that you can do this shit too. And them folks really trying to hide that shit. You see what I'm saying? Think, my nigga. Hey, we got to think about this shit.
Right.
Then God gave increase.
Right.
You know, when I had Sunday service, when I went to the hospital the first time, one of the things I wrote down was start a church in Calabasas. And we sang Jesus' name to the hills in the center of.
Hell no, Kanye ain't crazy a little bit. These folks just don't be paying attention. He's passionate, bro. OD passionate. And them sound bites will make that motherfucker look wow. But if you would just sit and listen to that man talk for 5 minutes, you'll understand that somebody got a head full of game.
Of the city of Los Angeles. Well, actually, in a suburb of the city of Los Angeles. But that just didn't sound as fresh. But I stood in the gap. You know, we say that. We say we standing in the gap. And God said, I got something for you.
Get them gap stocks. That's the fucking 10th time. Bro, it should be a gap counter on how many times Kanye say gap in this interview. Get them gap stocks, bro. You try to put your ass on.
I'm going to have you standing in the gap. For
real.
And the funny thing is, you know.
And it's full circle for you.
Yeah, yes, 27 years.
Right.
27 years since I got fired at the Gap. Let me not even put that out there.
You're not going to get fired this time. You're a boss. You can't fire a boss.
Well, man, you know, it's like when your name connected to the stock price. So
you've had those conversations too, I see. Don't mess this up. The shareholders are they're betting on you.
I see how you can feel that way. Pretty. I ain't gonna debate, but just, hey, I'm just saying, take it to consideration. If you was trying to inspire motherfuckers and people hiding your stats, like, you know what I'm saying? If people trying to hide your stats, if you want to use yourself to motivate others, take that part of consideration too. I ain't arguing with you saying at all though.
So God had me stand in the gap, and just much like David. Now, even if you're non-Christian, you know the story of David and Goliath. But just to get, and I'm a new Christian. You know, I'm just a recent convert. Grew up in the church, but I'm a recent convert. So God had David tend to the sheep. And when Goliath came to town, no one had known that David had to fight a lion, had to fight a bear. And he said, I just need these 3 smooth stones. As we know, everybody knows the story.
Yeah,
that
that jawbone. Yeah.
So one of the interesting things at Sunday service, I actually had to design wardrobe all the time. And I spent every dime that I had for marketing from YEEZY on Sunday service.
Wow.
Every dollar I had, I spent $50 million last year.
Wow.
On Sunday service. If you add.
This man said he took all of the marketing dollars from YEEZY and spent it on Sunday service. I want y'all to think about that for a sec. He said he spent all the marketing dollars from YEEZY and put it on Sunday service. Now think about the climate of the YEEZY sneaker with sneakerheads right now. You know what I'm saying? Think about the climate of YEEZY sneakers with sneakerheads right now and how so-called sneakerheads feel about Yeezys. Only people fucking with Yeezys right now is the people who really fuck with the sneakers, bro. Regardless of how you feel about Kanye West, the only people with Yeezys in their collection is people that really fuck with their sneaker right now. You know what I'm saying? They're the only motherfuckers who still buying Kanye's and all that shit. And resellers, of course. Resellers buying everything trying to get some bread, but now I want y'all to just imagine if he put those marketing dollars into the sneaker versus Sunday service. I promise you all these so-called sneakerheads be motherfucking, bro, I don't even want to talk about it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just, hey, man, y'all put these motherfuckers, I'm lining the shit up. I'm doing the math for you, but you do the goddamn, I'm lining up the equation for you. You just do the math. You know what I'm saying? I'm lining up the equations. You just do the math.
Add up the operas.
Wow.
If you add up the flights. It was 120 people going to Jamaica.
Wow.
But the Yeezys.
All out of your pocket.
Well.
To spread the gospel.
Yes. With the Yeezys, they were selling themselves.
Yeah.
So instead of paying for ads, I invested it in the church. I invested in spreading gospel. I invested
Sound like tithes to me.
Yeah. I invested in saying Jesus' name on high.
Yeah.
And then when people talk about increase, bro. Look how we just hit that bro at the same time. That's the zone.
Man, look. Hey, man, look, cuz. Stop fucking with y'all, cuz. Stop fucking with y'all, cuz.
you know, so many people.
Hold
are
on,
fearful,
stop
and
the
I
shit.
guess
Let's stop the shit.
what people say.
Kanye West ain't crazy worth a little bit. Kanye West ain't crazy worth a damn. I had a lot to study and accomplish shit. Pretty said she been hitting them motherfucking books. But yeah, Kanye West ain't crazy worth a damn. Man, hey, check this out, bro. That shit was motherfucking fire. That shit was fire. Late nights with your boy, DAVEY, MCFLYY. You know what I'm saying? I'm going ahead and wrap this up for the night. And I'm gonna hop on the gaming channel, bro. Today, nigga, 2K and Tony Hawk's is dropping on the same day. So I figure on the gaming channel, I'm gonna be playing 2K on the gaming channel. I'm gonna play Tony Hawk's on Funko Bros. It's finna be lit, nigga. I'm finna probably go on the gaming channel right now, turn the song request on. So, bro, if y'all just wanna kick it, cool out, you know what I'm saying, jam out on some tunes, give you boy about 30, 45 minutes. If you're on that third shift, if you can't sleep, just fuck with me on the gaming channel, bro. We're gonna run it up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I appreciate all the support, all the motherfucking love tonight, man. Salute all my dogs in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, motherfucking baby boom. America were a nightmare. Joy Chit Chat. Go YEEZY. Detroit Kings. Marv, I'm looking for the smoke. What kind of smoke, nigga? What kind of smoke you talking about, bro? What the fuck you talking about, Detroit? Pill. Don't say it. Vigo. T-Lanes. Big Hill. Mel. A nigga Slick 50. Motherfucker bitch the heat on my feet. Everybody know what to, man, y'all know what to do. Marb up, essay.
Marb up, that's it.
Hey, shit. Oh, what? Appreciate that 2-banger. Appreciate that motherfucking 2-banger, though. The real way, the trill way. Shit. Hey, man, if I miss you on the shout out, tip pardon me, please.
Pardon me, I've been acting the post. Pardon me, I've been still acting pro. Pardon me, I've been acting the post. Pardon me, I've been still acting pro.
Hey, damn right. Oh, shit, my nigga Bass for sure. Bass rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Hey, Joy, appreciate that 2-banger, baby. It'll be. That shit helps. Helps a lot, man. Salute to everybody. We finna be on the gaming channel like a little bit later on. A little bit. Yeah, just give me a little bit. I'm finna probably roll me one, smoke one up, then lock back in, man. And shit, play the game till I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Appreciate that super chat. It's up. God damn. Hey, y'all enjoy y'all evening, man. Y'all enjoy y'all evening. You know what I'm saying? If you don't fuck with the game, and I'll holler at you tomorrow, cause I got some more fire on the way. Shit, if it ain't, I'ma make some. You dig? Y'all know how we rocking over here. This channel finna be on fire, bro. Channel finna be on fire, man. Hope y'all enjoy yourself. Raise hell, praise daily, inhale. Do, no, it wasn't good.